For this project, we will be using Google Colab, as Google Colab provides high computational power and convolutional neural network or deep learning requires that. In this project, we will be creating a convolutional neural network which will be able to predict some species of the bird. We will create this network using different hyperparameters like activation functions, learning rate, batch size, epochs, and we will build, train and test this multi-class classification model. This project is based on Keras. We will be using Keras. So let's get started. So initially, first we will mount the Google Drive on our Colab notebook so that we can use the dataset directly from our drive. And for this, you first need to upload the data on your drive and then we will mount this. So by running this command from google.colab import drive and drive.mount, we are mounting our Google Drive to Google Colab. So let's run this cell. So here you will see that it will ask you an authorization code, and in order to generate this authorization code, you need to run this URL. So I'll go to my PyAnalytics account. You need to allow this and copy this verification code, authorization code. So here you will paste that code and press enter. It will show us that our drive is mounted. So here you can see that our drive is mounted at content/drive. So after mounting the drive, the next step will be to locate the folder where our data is stored on the Google Colab to Google Colab. So here you can see that we will run this command, that is ls content drive my drive. Let's run this. So here in my drive, I have stored it with the name of bird species dataset. So we will load that in the next step. So this is the most important step. Here we are importing some of the required libraries. Here you can see that we are importing some very important libraries from very important functions for CNN. From keras.layers, we are importing the layers that we will be using, that is conv2d, max pooling 2d, activation, flatten, dropout, dense. We will split our data using sklearn.model selection, train test split. We will create a sequential model, so we need to import that using keras.models. The optimizer, we are going to use optimizer Adam, and similarly all other libraries for von hot encoding, for OpenCV operations, for visualizing the images, matplotlib, CV2, numpys and pandas. So let's run the cell and import all the required libraries that we need. So you can see that all our libraries are imported. So in the next step, I'll show you how we can visualize some of the bird images that we will be working on. Also, we will observe the dimensions of these images. So here you can see that I have set the path. I'm using the my drive bird species dataset, and in that we are using a particular folder, that is American Goldfinch. And I have created a loop which will subplot my images, 4 images in a row, and we are taking images from American Goldfinch folder, and we will display around 17 images, 17 and 16 images. So let's visualize those images and see what type of images we will be working on and what are the dimensions of these images. So we should be sure that all the images have same dimensions in order to create a model. So here you can see, you can visualize that these are the images that we will be working on. And as you can see here, the dimensions of the images are same, 224 by 224 for all the images. So now let's move forward. Now we will set the root directory for the dataset we are using, and we are also storing the Fludders names of the dataset. We will also create 2 empty lists for images and labels. So let's run this. So after this, we are reading the images and we are converting it into an array. Similarly, we will also append the list created above with the image and its label. Here in this for loop, you can see that we are converting it into an array, and similarly, we are appending the list that we have created above and adding its label to it. So let's run this. It will take some time because there are around 1000 images, 1000 or 900 images. So it will take some time to read them, convert them into an array, and also append the list created with the image and its label. So it took me around 10 to 15 minutes for convert these array into a NumPy array. So now let's move forward. Now let us visualize